Do you like to really dig deep into ideas and problems? Then you, my friend, are a deep thinker. Deep thinkers are curious by nature, driven by the need to know why. You spend a lot of time pondering and reflecting on different topics, learning about the ins and outs and the nitty-gritty details of your topic of interest until you've figured it all out, joined all the dots in your head, and then you move on to the next topic of interest. Your goal is to uncover new ideas, solve problems in creative ways, and truly understand how things work. Deep thinking is a valuable skill. It helps you learn from your experiences, both good and bad. You want to know what makes people tick, why people behave the way they do, curious about human nature, discovering the secrets of human behavior. And not just curious about other people's behavior, but also your own. What makes you tick? Why do you do what you do? Understanding the depths of yourself, raising your self-awareness. No wonder you wear the badge of deep thinker with pride. Yes, it's true that being a deep thinker has tons of perks. You can uncover insightful ideas, solve problems in creative ways, and really get to the bottom of things. But all that thinking can also lead to some challenges. Here are the 10 pitfalls every deep thinker needs to watch out for. Anxiety. Deep thinkers often spend a lot of time worrying about the future, past mistakes, and what ifs. What if? This can make you super anxious, like your brain is constantly playing worst case scenarios. It's especially tough if you can't turn these thoughts off and stay grounded in the present moment. The rumination blues. Deep thinking can sometimes turn into dwelling on problems over and over again without finding a solution. This is called rumination, and it can lead to feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, and sadness, basically depression. Deep thinkers might get stuck in past mistakes or big life questions, making you feel isolated and down. Chronic stress. All that deep thinking can be exhausting. Constantly analysing things can keep your mind on high alert, draining your mental resources. This can lead to chronic stress, which can mess with your sleep, digestion, and immune system. It's like your body's stress response is stuck on, making it impossible to relax. Analysis paralysis. Deep thinkers can get so caught up in analysing every detail of a situation that you have trouble making decisions or taking action. It's like you're paralysed by all the options, and when you're presented with too many options, it's difficult to make a decision. If you've ever spent too long staring at a menu or wandering up and down the cereal aisle, you know what I mean. Deep feeling. Ever feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster? Because you can't help but think deeply about everything. You're not alone. Deep thinking and deep feeling often go hand in hand. Strong emotions can also send you down a deep thinking rabbit hole. For example, a bad fight with a friend might lead you to analyse every detail of the conversation, questioning your actions and theirs. Loneliness. Deep thinkers often value solitude for thinking, but too much alone time can lead to social isolation. While some time alone is good, too much can make it hard to connect with others, which can affect your well-being. Lost in translation. The complex thoughts of deep thinkers can be hard to explain to others. This can lead to misunderstandings or frustrations, making you feel like nobody gets you. Perfection is the enemy. The desire for deep understanding can sometimes turn into a need for everything to be perfect. Deep thinkers might set super high standards for yourselves, leading to dissatisfaction and feelings of never being good enough. I've created a whole video on perfectionism because, just like with deep thinking, it comes with its own pitfalls. And if you want to learn more about this trait, and what you can do to overcome the pitfalls, I will leave a link in the description below. The big question blues. Thinking deeply about life, death, and the universe can sometimes lead to existential anxiety or dread. Deep thinkers might get hung up on questions about the meaning of it all, which can be unsettling. Rabbit hole of doom. Deep thinkers love exploring interesting ideas, but sometimes they can fall down a rabbit hole of negativity, like getting sucked into the latest conspiracy theory that brings them down. Maybe it's the constant news feed or negativity on social media, or even dwelling on past mistakes. But as you well know, being a deep thinker has a lot of positives. Here are some of the upsides to being a deep thinker that can be quite beneficial. Enhanced creativity. Deep thinkers don't just skim the surface. You dwell into the why and the how of things, constantly questioning and exploring possibilities. This inquisitive nature allows you to make unexpected connections and come up with truly original ideas. Imagine a deep thinker brainstorming solutions for a traffic jam. You might not just focus on adding lanes, but consider alternative commuting methods, flexible work schedules, or even redesigning urban infrastructure. Your ability to think outside the box can lead to groundbreaking solutions. A famous deep thinker who used enhanced creativity was Leonardo da Vinci. Strong problem solving. Deep thinkers aren't satisfied with quick fixes. You analyse problems from multiple angles, considering potential consequences and long-term impacts. This meticulous approach allows you to identify root causes of issues and develop solutions that are not just effective, but also sustainable. For example, a deep thinker tackling a company's low morale wouldn't just suggest a fun team outing. You might investigate factors like workload, communication issues, or lack of recognition. This deeper understanding allows you to propose solutions that address the core reasons for low morale, leading to a more positive and productive work environment. The person that comes to mind here is MacGyver. Granted, he was a fictional character, but his creative problem-solving abilities each episode was legendary. Greater empathy. Deep thinkers spend a lot of time reflecting on their own emotions and experiences. This introspection allows you to develop a strong sense of empathy and understanding for others' feelings. You can see things from different perspectives and connect with people on a deeper level. Imagine a deep thinker witnessing a friend going through a tough breakup. You wouldn't just say, "Get over it."
Get over it.
You would actively listen, understand the underlying hurt, and offer support tailored to your friend's specific needs. Your ability to truly connect with emotions makes you a better friend, partner, and colleague. Diane Fossey is a fantastic example of a woman who used deep empathy to connect with animals on a profound level. You'll be familiar with her story if you've ever seen the movie Gorillas in the Mist. Diane Fossey's story is a powerful example of how empathy can bridge the gap between humans and other species. Her work continues to inspire conservation efforts and promote understanding of these critically endangered animals. Unexpected humour. Deep thinkers often have a unique perspective on the world. Your ability to analyse and deconstruct situations can lead to a surprising wit and insightful humour. You might find humour in the absurdity of everyday life or come up with clever observations that leave others chuckling. Imagine a deep thinker stuck in a long line at the DMV. Instead of getting frustrated, they might crack a joke about the bureaucracy or find humour in the diverse characters waiting in line. Their ability to find humour in unexpected places can lighten the mood and bring joy to themselves and those around them. There are countless examples I can think of for this one. Basically, think of your favourite stand-up comedian. They are masters of observational humour.
Hello, Eddie Murphy.
These are just a few of the surprising upsides of being a deep thinker. While it can come with challenges, the ability to think critically, solve problems creatively, connect with others on a deeper level, and find humour in unexpected situations are valuable assets that can enrich lives in many ways. Earlier, I mentioned how perfectionism is one of the pitfalls to deep thinking, and if you also wear the perfectionist badge of honour, you will know that it comes with its own pitfalls of procrastination. So watch this video where I explain why you're stuck and sabotaging your success with perfectionism. So if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a comment, give a like, and click the subscribe. Your support will greatly help the mysterious algorithm work its magic. See you next time.